say Sheryl Swoopes, Caitlin Clark, it's like, oh my goodness, Sheryl doesn't like her, so let's see what this is about. All of that's stupid to me. It's not true, it's all stupid. Like, when I look at the number 22s in the league, like I was 22, Asia's 22, Caitlin's 22, like those are some hell of a good number 22s.
Period.
And we're all a part of the Nike family. It just, like a lot of the stuff that people are trying to say is there, it just does not exist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I
It's
really
tired.
am. And I can only imagine that she has to be tired of it as
Yeah.
well.
Sheryl Swoopes just pulled the biggest U-turn in WNBA history. For months, she was the face of Caitlin Clark's skepticism, dismissing her impact, downplaying her success, even defending players who took cheap shots at her. Fans called her a hater, and it wasn't exactly unwarranted. But now, suddenly she's talking about Clark's hard work, her off-season grind, her potential to lead the Indiana Fever to a championship. It's a full 180, but here's the catch. Fans aren't buying it. The same people who drag Swoopes for being too critical are now side-eyeing her for switching up. Some are even saying she was forced to say something positive. And let's be real, when a four-time WNBA champ gets called out for changing her stance, you know something's up. So why did one of Caitlin Clark's biggest critics suddenly flip the script? Is this genuine respect, or is there something bigger at play? Let's break it all down. But before we get into the drama, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We cover all the WNBA's biggest stories, exclusive insights, and deep dives you won't find anywhere else. Now let's get into it. That's right, WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes, who once refused to give Clark credit, who defended a player taking a cheap shot at her, who seemed to always find a way to downplay her success.
Of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not
Period.
dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie.
Now,
If
No.
yeah,
so
because if she's putting up numbers like Asia right now, would she be dominating?
yes.
So it's about the numbers. I don't look at the dominating factor being numbers. It's what you're doing on the floor.
Just flipped. And now she's actually praising her. But hold up. Before you think this is some heartwarming redemption arc, fans aren't buying it. People are saying she's only doing this because she has to. Is Swoopes feeling the heat because Caitlin Clark is just too powerful to ignore? Now, if you're new to this drama, let's rewind a bit. Sheryl Swoopes is a four-time WNBA champion, a legend, a Hall of Famer. She's got credentials. But when it comes to Caitlin Clark, she's been, let's just say, less than impressed. Back in August 2024, Swoopes made headlines when she flat out refused to give Clark credit for Indiana's rise. The Fever were suddenly the most watched team in the WNBA. Ticket sales were through the roof. The 14 most watched WNBA games of the season all featured Clark, and yet Swoopes brushed it off like it was nothing. Then came the infamous Diamond DeShields incident. If you don't remember, DeShields, then with the Chicago Sky, took a cheap shot at Clark during a game. Fans were furious, but instead of calling it out, Swoopes defended DeShields. She basically said it was part of the game, downplaying the whole thing. That's when fans really started seeing her as a Clark hater. Fast forward, and anytime Clark's name came up, Swoopes had something to say, and it usually wasn't positive. People started noticing a pattern. She was always critical, never complimentary. But now, suddenly she's giving Clark her flowers? Something isn't adding up. Why now? So here's where things get crazy. In a brand new interview with ESPN, Swoopes actually started giving Clark credit. And not just a little, she went from completely dismissing her to actually pointing out her off-season improvements. And get this, she even acknowledged that Clark was putting in the work, saying, "You know she was in the gym working on her game." Wait, what? This is the same person who wouldn't even mention Clark when talking about Indiana's success. And now suddenly she's recognizing her growth? Fans were stunned, but they were also suspicious. People immediately flooded the comment section, calling it fake. Some said she was forced to say something nice. Others claimed she was only doing it because Clark's influence in the WNBA is too massive to ignore. And let's be real, Swoopes didn't just praise Clark. She made sure to emphasize that the Fever's success was about more than just one player. She talked about DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. It felt like she was trying to downplay Clark's individual impact while still giving just enough credit to avoid backlash. Was this a genuine change of opinion or just damage control? Now, why are fans not buying it? The internet doesn't forget, and Clark's fans, oh, they definitely don't forget. The moment this interview dropped, the reactions were brutal. Fans weren't celebrating. They were skeptical. Some even straight up called it PR pressure. Let's look at some of the actual comments. Oh, how she is changing her tune now. Wow, she actually said something nice about Caitlyn. That's a first. Is Swoopes okay? She actually gave Cece some credit instead of bashing her. That last one, that pretty much sums it up. Fans weren't just surprised, they were shocked that Swoopes had anything remotely positive to say. And that leads to the big question, did Swoopes really change her mind? Or is she just trying to stay relevant in a WNBA landscape that is now 100% dominated by Caitlyn Clark? Because let's face it, whether you love her or hate her, Clark is the face of women's basketball right now, and no amount of criticism is going to change that. And honestly, the numbers back it up. Clark's WNBA rookie season wasn't just good, it was record-breaking. She put up 19.2 points per game, 8.4 assists per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, 337 total assists, the most ever in a single WNBA season, 769 points, a new WNBA rookie scoring record. And if you think that's just hype, think again. She's literally breaking financial records too. Clark's rookie card just sold for $366,000, making it the most expensive women's sports card of all time. That's right, she just beat Serena Williams' previous record of $266,400 from 2022. And it's not just her rarest cards. Clark is one of the top 5 most searched athletes on eBay, and her base rookie cards are the 6th most transacted basketball cards in the world, including men's cards. Oh, and let's not forget, she's now being invited to major sports events outside of basketball. Just recently, she spoke at the NFL league meetings alongside Serena Williams and Eli Manning. The NFL straight up said they want to learn from her success. That's how powerful her brand has become. And this is exactly why critics like Swoopes might be feeling the pressure to change their stance. Because ignoring Clark at this point, it just makes you look out of touch. Here's the thing. This isn't just about Sheryl Swoopes versus Caitlyn Clark. It's about something bigger. Lisa Leslie, another WNBA legend, actually addressed this whole controversy, and her take completely different from Swoopes. Leslie straight up said that the WNBA should be thankful for Clark. She said, "Why would we feel some type of way that she has more TV games? She deserves that, and she's helped change this game." And she's not wrong. The Indiana Fever now have 41 nationally televised games. That's not just because Clark is good, it's because she's bringing eyes to the sport. Leslie put it perfectly. When one player eats, we're all eating. But not everyone sees it that way. Some players are still bitter about the attention Clark gets. Some feel like she's getting too much credit. And some, like Swoopes, might just be realizing that fighting against the Clark wave, it's a losing battle. Let's be honest. Clark isn't just a player. She's a walking marketing machine. She's breaking TV records, selling out arenas, setting new highs for sports card sales, and even getting invited to NFL league meetings alongside Serena Williams. The WNBA isn't just leaning into her popularity, they're building around it. And for someone like Swoopes, who's been a respected name in the game for decades, constantly being on the wrong side of that momentum, that's not a great look. Maybe this is less about respect for Clark and more about staying relevant. Think about it. Swoopes was getting hammered online for her past comments, with fans labeling her a hater at every turn. Her defense of Diamond DeShield's cheap shot didn't help either. At some point, public opinion matters. Sponsors, media gigs, opportunities, they all start to shrink when you become the villain in a sport that's finally exploding in popularity. Whether this was a genuine change of heart or a PR move, one thing is clear. Caitlyn Clark has shifted the power dynamic in women's basketball. She's no longer just another talented rookie. She's the face of the league, and even her biggest doubters are being forced to adjust. At the end of the day, love her or hate her, Caitlyn Clark isn't just playing in the WNBA, she's reshaping it. And if even Sheryl Swoopes had to switch up, that tells you everything you need to know. And that's a wrap. So what do y'all think? Do you believe Sheryl Swoopes genuinely changed her opinion on Caitlin Clark? Or was she feeling the pressure from fans and media? Is this just about keeping her reputation in check? Or did she finally see Clark's impact for what it really is? And here's another one. Why do you think fans are still skeptical? Is it just because of her past criticism? Or do you think some people will never accept Swoopes' change of heart? Also, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. With all the attention and record-breaking moments, do you think the WNBA is relying too much on her popularity? Or is she exactly what the league needed? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear all your hot takes on this one. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss a deep dive into the biggest WNBA stories. We're bringing the real, unfiltered takes you won't hear anywhere else. Oh, and hit that notification bell because trust me, this season is just getting started. And the drama, oh, it's only going to get crazier. All right, that's all for now. Catch y'all in the next one.